So that's me, thinking that I'm about to die. But before we go any further, take a second to smash that subscribe button and that big thumbs up. Right here, my motor completely cuts off on takeoff, and a million thoughts flash through my mind. I did not think that I was going to get off of this one alive. I kept holding on to the throttle, and eventually it did kick in, and I was up, and away. But the question still remains, what in the world went wrong? What was it that caused the engine to fail? You know, before I had taken off that day, I had done my pre-flights, checked everything, made sure I went through everything meticulously. I checked the gas, I checked the gas line, I checked the prop, everything that you could think of, I checked it. I had actually just been up for 20 minutes before, and I was helping another one of my buddies get up into the air. And so I thought, you know what, I don't need to do another run up. I'd already done that. So I put the motor on my back and up and away I went, or so I thought, until that happened. Come to find out, the temperature gauge that went around the spark plug broke off at the exact moment that I was taking off. Pulled enough spark away from the spark plug to temporarily stall the engine. I'm glad that it pulled back away from the engine so that it didn't continue doing that, because I eventually made it up and was able to finish out the rest of the flight, which you're seeing now, which turned out to be a pretty good flight. But I couldn't believe that that had happened to me. I had, up until this point, never had a bad thing happen to me while I was in the air, at least not with my gear. A lot of things had been pilot error where I had messed something up or I had failed to do something, but for the most part, my gear had been pretty faithful. But you know, it just goes to say, always double, triple, quadruple check all of your stuff. I had never thought to check the temperature gauge on my paramotor. You know, that's just one of those things that's out of sight, out of mind. It's a piece of copper wire with an O-ring on it, and you would think this is not something that would fail, but I guess with vibration and all that, it broke off. So this is just a reminder to everybody out there, never take for granted your pre-flight. Always check everything, triple, double, quadruple check everything to make sure that you're safe. Flying is such a privilege that we're able to have. It's up to us to make sure that our equipment is in working order. If you don't feel safe that day, don't chance it, don't fly, don't get up there. This is supposed to be a fun sport, not something to risk your life at. So stay safe and fly high.